can't spend 5 minutes talking to somebody, either be it on the radio or be it at your corner shop, and make them feel better, then I think it's time to throw the towel in.
We ask people what music they like. We ring them up. We ask them what music they like, and we just play what they like.
Turn off your mind, relax and float downstream. It's last Beatles track on Revolver. Just a great lyric. They were doing various substances at the time.
I'll get letters for some obscure tracks to play, you know, and people write in, and I do try and search them out. I've got a car boots and everything.
And they might get a football ball, but turn them off. Yeah, football, baby, we've heard football all night. What do you think about your mother? How was your relationship with your mum and dad? Because mine was terrible, or mine was brilliant. What was yours like? And suddenly they're on a different track. Suddenly a whole new person comes out, and it's fascinating.
We'll forget the sun in his jealous sky as we lie in fields of gold.
Manchester's best music, Piccadilly 11:52 morning. This is Paul Smith, The Ali Show, 4:30 for a Friday morning.
Hello, Sergeant. It's Paul Lockett here, Piccadilly Radio Newsroom. No crime overnight. That's a headline in itself.
The 5 till 6 hour really is the big wake-up hour, especially as it's like the pre-breakfast show before Dave and Umberto. Morning, Umberto. It's only me at the studios, just giving you a bit of a wake-up call. You're obviously in the shower, so I'll see you soon. All right, bye. Usually he's very grumpy at this time of the morning.
What am I going to do for my 6 o'clock news, then? Play you a request.
Wardy, he's the quiet one, really. He's the quiet one. Umberto storms in, Wardy comes in, he just gets himself settled, and then 6 o'clock they're off.
Yeah. No news overnight. I'm going to have to make something up.
What's one for breakfast? A tea cake or toast or...
Something soft.
Really?
It's Dave and Umberto. I mean, no particular reason it's Dave first. I don't know. I insisted in the contract, basically.
He's changed his tune, hasn't he? The ice cream man. Oh dear.
I'm a hairdresser, really. I actually still do a bit of hairdressing.
Do you ever mix the two?
No, I've never cut hair and presented at the same time.
It looks like it though sometimes. Are they up?
Yes, we are airborne today. We'll talk to John about 15 minutes from now. No problems reported so far.
4.5 hours a day in an aeroplane. The downside is you don't get air miles, but got the cheat sheet, so road works if we don't get any traffic jams. I'm going to be late here now. That's the public transport. I feel like Annika Rice. Need my passport and duty free.
It's just one word. It's a one-word impression, and immediately you will know it. You ready?
Go on. Go on.
Hello.
Oh, fabulous.
Isn't that good?
Can't be doing with DJs. They're all very sort of up their own bottom. Only people who are not in the business are funnier. Look, can you see?
It's not Big Witch. What does it say on the on his thing?
Well, he works for DHL.
Oh,
So can you imagine if we had Piccadilly 11:52 tattooed on your buttock? Could you imagine? I bet Mike Sweeney'd have it done.
When I first started here, I was on late night, and I was doing this phoning, and nude bathing had just come into being on Brighton Beach. And I did this phoning, and this guy came on the air, and he said, we were talking about it, and I said, what's good? What do you think's good about being on Brighton Beach for nude bathing? And he said you could sit all day. And I really thought that was the end of my job, to be quite honest. The only trouble with somebody swearing on the air, what it does, it triggers off for other idiots to come on. You'll be inundated for ages then with other idiots who think they can get away with it. Look at the phones. You see the phones?
Is it a boxer?
No. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Are you phoning for that great impression?
Yes.
You are. Who's the impression? Who is it?
Eddie Stobart.
Eddie Stobart? Nothing like Eddie Stobart.
Listen, I thought you said it was fantastic and memorable and everybody'd know it.
Hello.
Oh, is
so I'm
taking
not
his
gonna
ball.
tell you.
Always taking his ball back now. I'm not playing no more.
Listen closely.
Go on.
Hello.
Well, there you go.
No. 8:22, the Piccadilly Eye in the Sky. Smith Eye Eye in the Sky with Joe. How's things?
I missed your impression. What was it?
Oh, it was going on. I'm strangling myself here.
No, go on. See if she can spot it. Go on.
Are you ready?
Okay.
Okay, here we go. Hello.
Who was that, Joe?
Well-known character from a film.
Who was it, Joe?
Hello.
Kermit.
Kermit.
Kermit? Right, Miss Piggy, get on with it.
Well, it's not looking too bad for this time of day, I'm afraid to say. M62 eastbound, that is still fairly bumper to bumper as you come down near junction 17 at Prestwich there. That's because the broken down red car. Not looking too hot on the M63 in Stockport by the Pyramid. Chester Road past Old Trafford, ooh, fair few cars, but it is okay near Main Road. And I do have to say, good luck to Manchester City tomorrow afternoon. City centre, your hotspots still seem to be around the cathedral and top of Deansgate. Not too bad near the lovely Castle Quay. And in Salford, you really don't want to be anywhere near the Crescent this evening. Those are the views of the queues.
The stories as they happen, 24 hours a day. This is Manchester's Piccadilly 1152.
Investigators trying to find out how Princess Diana's car crashed in a Paris underpass have questioned the only survivor for a second time.
I think we regard ourselves as a good quality tabloid news service. We can't be too stuffy. We're not Radio 4's news. At the same time, we don't want to go too down market because we do have, an intelligent listenership.
More on those stories at 4 o'clock on Piccadilly 1152. Okay, done. You know that people are listening carefully because you're doing it for the first time.
And when you're reading live news bulletins or producing live sport programming, they're bound to be cock-ups.
So they want to see if you're any good or not, really. So, yeah. But it's a relief now it's done, and the next one will be easier.
Brian Clark, one of our sports journalists, was following a rugby league game, but was sitting in his car, and he leant on his horn in the car, and all 18 trooped off the field.
We had Jamie Bollock playing for Bolton on Tuesday night.
I'll admit to that one.
I had West Ham playing without Dix for the last half an hour.
How'd it go, Wendy? First one?
It was alright, a bit nerve-wracking. I suddenly forgot my out and had to search hurriedly for the piece of paper.
Yeah, it's very good.
It was like, Which button next?
Yeah.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, well done.
Oh, I'm glad I got the first one over.
The journalists here have to read the bulletins in a superb way. They have to be able to go out and report their own stories, write their own scripts. Yeah, Tom's going to the cliff to get audio.
I'd like to get hold of David May because he played his first game on Tuesday, came back against Ipswich. He hasn't played this season until then.
It's very much a one-person operation when you're out on the road in the radio car, actually setting the signal up technically as well as reporting on the story at the scene.
I'd also like to get hold of Gary Neville. I haven't spoken to him since he came back from Italy with England. And I would also like to do a piece with the skipper, that's Peter Schmeichel.
Good morning, Elton John, Crocodile Rock. Well, that huge amount of money, those details are coming up. Is that you?
That was me live.
Sounds like somebody's got their hands round the top of your leg.
I have.
Remember this amount.
£1,259.47.
That's how much you could win in the next 60 minutes. The cash call.
I don't know how they do it in the morning. You tune in, and it's like watching a carry-on film. You just don't know what's going to come on next.
We don't rehearse anything. Shouldn't have said that, should I? We don't rehearse anything.
And I think they just hit it right. There's nothing offensive in there, and they leave a lot of their humour to the imagination, and they don't really offend anybody. And that really works, and it's not often that you can get that to work.
The programme controller decided that it might be a good idea to have maybe one phone in a week for a couple of hours where people who felt I don't know, it's very difficult. People feel an allegiance to you, they feel as if they know you, they feel as if they can trust you, and to build that up takes quite a long time.
They said it's shock.
It is, it's shock and stress and, you know, all sorts of things combined.
How long does it last, Umberto? Because I can't take much more of this, like a week of this or that.
The two shows are entirely different. I mean, they're opposite ends of the spectrum. Like in the morning, I can camp it up and scream my tits off and all the rest of it. That's okay to do that. There's no problem with that. But on this one, it's just, although you can have fun with it, there's also the very serious side of it. There's got to be like the two different facets to your personality. Because I think that sometimes, you know, having somebody around to talk to you about it might help in some way.
That's what I rang you for, Umberto.
Hello. Who is it, May?
It's Mrs. Doubtfire.
It is Mrs. Doubtfire. You see,
May, just honest to God.
Umberto, that was brilliant.
Thank you, May. May,
brilliant.
May, are you related to David anyway? Has he sent you a tenner in an envelope?
I think he's lovely, and he's the best person I've ever worked with, darling.
I'm full of emulsion now. She's as daft as you, May.
Well, no, May is not as daft
She
as
is.
you.
She is.
May is a good lady.
No, she's as daft as you are.
May is a good lady. And if May was in here now, she could sit on my knee.
Could she? So what's new about that?
8:25.
I was going to say something there. Would you got into trouble? What can she do, though?
You can word it and you can leave words out where you leave 80% of it to the imagination. And it actually works better because there's no punchline there. The punchline is in the listener's head, and that's when it works.
Brilliant! Excellent, well done, Flo. Oh, Flo, what a girl! How much have you won, Flo? £1,259.47. Well done, Flo. Oh, there we are. Flo is a winner. Congratulations.
Brilliant.
Listen, just before the news on the hour, for the next amount you could win on the Piccadilly 1152 cash card. Oh.
My longest wait was 9 a.m. at Old Trafford on one morning, and I did the interview at 2:30 a.m. the following morning. Big story, obviously.
What?
Should we have a look into the lockers?
No, I just want to get some out of mine first.
What about Sweeney's locker?
Ah, that's life, eh, pal? Who are you looking at?
Still rolling.
Right.
Punk never dies.
What you reckon will be in there?
What was the question again?
You to do with you being a babe magnet to us?
Well, just chicks go wild over me. I mean, it's like, what is it? So few days, so many chicks. It's only because I'm stunningly attractive. It's not like some of my colleagues, like Dave Ward, who's 72 and looks like Wurzel Gummidge.
Knocked off gear, home videos,
anything.
Photographs of himself.
I was a coal miner. I worked on the docks. I used to work on building sites. So I used to do day jobs when there wasn't enough money in rock and roll. Then I ended up in a group called the Salford Jets. Yes! Gina, oh yeah, I've got a Cortina. Oh yeah, a new Cortina. A Matu Cortina. And Gina, oh yeah. Gina, oh yeah. Gina, oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. 20 years on. I was like on those lines. As you can see, I thought quite a lot about the lyrics. You got to film this guy here. The guy here. Now he looks like a grown man, but he's not. And what he's done today, normally this man wears a Newcastle United shirt with Alan Shearer's name on the back and a number 9.
You know when you were filming Sweeney there, and his head, you'd put one of these kind of pair of tights over his head. It'd be a dead ringer, wouldn't it? For a ram raider or a bank robber.
I heard that Alan Shearer said to you, bugger off. That is what I heard. I admire him very much as a colleague, but as a human being, well, to be honest, he's a sad man.
Whatever. Because, I mean, part of what my job is to kind of look after the music for Piccadilly 1152. And all the songs that we play, we know people like. We aim it for people who are between 30 and 50, really, but our main audience is kind of 30 to 45.
How do I feel by the end of the day? Are you sad because you're on your own?
Copacabana. You know, Barry Manilow, her name was Lola. She was a showgirl. She wore red feathers in her hair and a dress cut down to there. Where? There. I mean, who'd write that?
If you'd have told me I was still playing in rock and roll band when I was nearly 50 years of age, if you'd have told me that when I was 18 years of age, maybe if someone was still playing football at nearly 50 years of age, I'd have said, you're joking. Still, we can do it, can't we?
He should be arrested for it. Absolute rubbish. I don't even know why you're bothering filming. Terrible. They do 60 songs badly. Wouldn't even go. Charges people to go. Charges people to go and watch them. It's deception.
Her name was Lola. She was a showgirl with yellow feathers in her hair and a dress cut down to there. She would merengue and do the cha-cha. And while she tried to be a star, Tony always tended bar across the crowded floor. They worked from 8 till 4.
No, it's actually very good. Have you seen his band yet?
No, I'm gonna go and
Yeah.
see it.
Well, when you see it, you'll be surprised how that man actually keeps going.
Music, music, music. Music, music, music.
Baby, 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 baby.
We want sequins and feathers and boas. 70s is our noddies.
Noddy Holder.
Nodders.
That's
Yeah.
the man.
Yeah.
Oasis did a great version of Come On Feel the Noise. I thought it was fantastic. Went to see him play live at Main Road. It's 23 years old, that song is now, and I mean the crowd really got off on it. Great having somebody like Reeves and Mortimer do a piss take on you, because it shows sort of the impact that we had on them when they were growing up. The problem is now it's, do you want a cup of soup now? So it's all changed. And I go around the supermarket and I get all these young people, they follow me around the supermarket, see if I buy a cup of soup. So I go up to the cup of soup shelf and just pile them all into the tray. It opens us up to a younger market because all the back catalogue is still selling all around the world. Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is Noddy Holder. We'll kick off the show today with the big GG himself. I didn't know I loved you till I saw you. Rock and roll. Keep on rocking. A big radio buff right from when I was dead little, and I always wanted my own radio show, and had the opportunity here at Piccadilly 1152 to do a 70s show, and I play all sorts of stuff on there. They give me a free choice of what I play. I play anything from glam rock to disco to soul to punk, all sorts. Covers the whole of the 70s. Because I remember the day I bought Sgt. Pepper. For its time, it was a mind-blowing album. It changed the whole face of rock music and pop music, because people realised then what you could do from a recording point of view. One of the best bits I had sent to me once was a letter came in. It got a bit of hair stuck to it with a bit of sellotape in the letter, and it was part of Gary Glitter's chest hair. Somebody had ripped it out of his chest in the 70s and taken a little portion of it stuck to this letter, which I thought was quite funny, because Gary needs all the hair he can get. He can't afford to lose that bits off his chest.
What from the 70s? Have you gone grey yet?
Not very well known over here, but there's a big hit in America. It's by Bob Seger. It's called Shame on the Moon. And I think it's a sort of track that every woman should listen to if they want to know about love. The first couple of lines are sort of, when you look inside a man, you don't know what you see, and it's all about lying beside a bloke in bed and learning what blokes really think and what's inside them. We're not all drunken yobbos all the time. Most of the time, but not all the time.
20 miles up the road, and I'm like, I should have slapped him in the face.
I'm like, hey,
turn around.
Yeah, that's me.
Turn around, let's get
Yeah, I want
back
to chin
there,
him,
put
he
his
said.
face down. Absolutely. Well, that's right. Of course you want to chin him. It should be chinned. Hi, gentlemen. So Paul Carrick's been with us today, and we've been having a chat. I think music knows where we're at, and if you can just do us one or two little bits and pieces. I mean, if you can do us how long, it'd be rather wonderful.
No problem at all.
Tell me how long has this been going on? How long
2 o'clock. We have the Doc with us, taking your calls on 288 1152. Doc, good afternoon.
Hi, James.
It's part of the scheme. I can't help but have my suspicion, baby.
One more point. Tomorrow, is it? Paul Lake's testimonial?
It is, yeah, it is actually. United City.
Yeah, and they seem to be forgetting Alex has said he'll feel his strongest side.
Yeah.
Because Paul Lake was a brilliant player.
Yeah.
He deserves everything.
He gets
money.
Yeah.
You know.
I hope he's a full house.
Remuneration.
Yeah.
He deserves it.
I agree with you.
But all of a sudden, they're forgetting it's the Reds that are going to help him out when another team backed off.
Been going on. How long has this been going on?
Thanks, by the way, Paul, for dropping in and doing the business for us. Different class. Cheers, thank you very much.
Piccadilly's been involved at Main Road for 20 odd years,
Yeah, and they like us. We're very good friends, and yeah. So we're all going down tomorrow supporting Paul Lake. Half time we have a Piccadilly shootout, penalty shootout against GMR.
You could do that, really, couldn't you?
Oh, yeah. I'll take all the penalty stock.
In goal. Yeah, I mean, you
Oh,
could
I'll go in goal, yeah.
We get a taxi out to the penalty box for you, and you could run up and go to taxi, run up, take the penalty kick, and go back in the cab again and back to the dugout.
Girls, I'm going. If loads of girls come asking for me, tell them no. I'm not swear with it.
And send them to me.
Yeah.
Great, like. Follow your football on Piccadilly.
Yeah.
So I wish you all the best for the game tomorrow.
Thanks a lot, Tom.
Yeah, it's nice to get back playing Christian football.
Roy Keane is out for the rest of the season with a cruciate knee ligament injury. He's got to wait for his operation and he won't play again until perhaps the start of next season. Peter Schmeichel. Now, Peter's the captain now, and just want to talk to him about the game. And the only thing is, he doesn't know that I want him, and he's upstairs. And until he comes back down, I've just got to wait here. Ron Atkinson was the best. I used to interview him starkers. Not me, him. This weekend it's Derby County, bringing you back down to earth, and what do you know about them?
Piccadilly has been going for 22 years now, and I think it's got a heritage. People like you and me grew up with Piccadilly.
I've got it on tape, my first link. I remember because it was my very first show. I was doing the overnight show, and I was dead nervous. And we didn't have a fader for the mic. We had a button, and my finger was like that. I was about to go on air, and my finger was doing this. And I hit the button, and I said,
"Hello, this is Brendan Kearney here, and it's good to be here, and off we go with
Racy. Some Girls Do. Terrible record.
Some girls will, some girls won't.
So whenever I feel too clever, I just play that tape. You know, hear how terrible I was.
Yeah.
We're filming!
Equipment, teabag!
What equipment?
What teabags, me milk?
Can we just show
Oh,
you?
look at this, look.
Can we just show you?
Look,
this?
don't embarrass me.
Look, poor old cacker, look.
Don't embarrass me. So I best get a record before we go any further. Secret is to always have a record queued, or else you're in trouble. It's huge. See? No record queued. As usual. Here we go. Come on. Oh. Any advice for DJs? Always have a record queued up. Your fault.
This is how mean he is. He actually brings his own tea bags, boys and girls.
I don't go to concerts.
You
I've
don't
done
do
that. I
concerts?
stay in now.
He stays
Bunny
in now.
slippers on the
He
whole
can't
day.
go out anymore now.
Watching your dodgy videos, yeah.
He's a happily married man now. He stays
Well,
in
he's married,
yeah.
Actually, did you know that his daughter's crazy for me? Did you know?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
She's very
She said
beautiful.
to me once, my little girl said to me, it was some do we were at, she said to Tom Burton, is he married?
Do you
And
know?
yet you're not, isn't it? It's strange, that.
I'm not married. I can't understand why, really.
I saw 5 seconds there, it's all right. I always think if you're going to have a gap, have a damn good one. What was I saying there? 5-star. I was sitting doing a show and someone rushed in and said, do I want to interview 5-star? So I said, yeah, great, because they were really big at the time. We got them in, and I started chatting to them, and I was saying things like, how do you like this country, and you know, how are you finding it over here compared with the States and all the rest of it. And it was like 10 minutes like this, and then it suddenly dawned on me that they had English accents. They're from Bristol, or something like that. And I thought they were from Detroit City, and I was treating them like Americans. And I just, that awful feeling when it dawned on me that I was making a chump of myself. And I still love it. I mean, I've been doing it since '76 on the radio, and I was a disco jock before that, you know. And I never thought I'd be doing it all these years later. There's a new condom's been developed that has no rubber. It's made of polyurethane. Sounds very painful. But don't forget, if you're going to buy them, don't ask the woman behind the counter if she takes plastic. She wouldn't like it. So I'm quite happy sitting here playing this all day. Every day. For years. 24 years. 20 years. But I love it.
Gus, are we going, right? Gus.
I'm embarrassed.
I don't. Should we see if we can go in his office? Managing director.
And all that we've done really is to actually bring it into the 90s.
Look at this for an office, boys and girls. Look at this.
Hey, hang on, let's see if there's
Go
anyone
on,
here.
sit on your chair, right?
Should I pretend I'm in?
Yeah.
Right, you sacked!
The presenters who were on in the old days are still with it now.
That's not the MD in a frock, is it?
Oh, look. Look, the MD with
Oh, it's
Sherry.
her.
Look, with the Prime
Hey,
Minister's wife.
but
Look, now we know which way our managing director votes.
Are these love eggs?
They were in here rifling through their contracts and all my personal belongings. I'm afraid they're going to have to go.
Good afternoon, I'm Tom Tyrrell. Peter Schmeichel is the new skipper of Manchester United. He'll take over from Roy Keane, who was injured during last week's game at Leeds. Schmeichel isn't bothered by the added responsibility.
Sweeney, sort yourself out.
I think I'm going to wear that, do you?
Right back at the very beginning, one of the very first sports programmes we ever did, we did it with an engineer standing in the Manchester United wire room, holding 2 pieces of wire together for 3 hours.
Well, I can't hear you for some reason. I want to spare my
He daren't let them go. If he'd let them go, we'd have been off the air. So he stayed there, and his hands were deep purple at the end.
We got involved because Paul Lake is a friend of the radio station, has been for many, many years, and we wanted to give something back to him. I think it's really tragic what happened to him. You know, at such a young age, his career was brought to an end.
So it's Piccadilly to the left and GMR to the right.
Such a big tragedy because Lakey would now be captain of England, wouldn't he, Doc?
Wouldn't argue against it. He could play
Play
everywhere,
anywhere, yeah.
except goal.
Left back, centre back,
Yeah.
midfield.
Wonderful enough. He's now on the staff at Main Road.
Yeah, yeah, and a lovely lad.
Wonderful.
Couldn't meet a nicer lad.
Apprentice physiotherapist.
Yeah, and yeah, bought me a pint. That's why I like him.
That'll be all right. I knew there was something. I knew it just wasn't like affection for the boy.
Come and meet my public. My public's here. Just come and meet. Just say hello. A few friends, a little gathering for the afternoon.
All of the presenters who took part that day were keen to because they all know him personally.
First penalty, cracker, top right-hand corner, screamer, straight into the corner.
It's going well at the moment, isn't it?
It's placed deliciously to the keeper's. Would have beaten Schmeichel. He said hopefully. It was an excellent penalty.
Mine's next. So whip it off.
On Saturday, hand over to...
Oh yeah, hand over to my son, which is a bit freaky, but it's very nice. I just said to him, baby, every time you open the mic, smile!
Women can't throw stones, can't play football, and they cry all the time.
Blackmail. I promise sexual favours, they call me.
So there we are, that's sorted out, isn't it?
Technique? I have no technique, I just kick it and that's it. You've got no technique with anything. And as you can see, what a great job I made of it.
Sometimes the finale with the crowd there on there.
It's what? An affinity most of. Well, they asked me a question, I had to answer them. I didn't have a choice, did I? Of course.
Hang on. How do you think you went? Women on the pitch, they should be in the kitchen at this time of day doing the Sunday dinner. The main thing is the winner, not the Manchester United Masters, St Paul Lake. Had a fantastic turnout. Had a good result. I think 2-2 is fair for everybody. Most of all, had a very good final. As we said yesterday, congratulations to all of the St Paul Lake and
tell by your eyes that you've probably been crying forever.
This is Piccadilly 1152 with me, Umberto and Umberto Cares. Before we went to the news break, we were talking to Eunice. Now, Eunice, we'll just explain again. Some people came round to your house, and actually one of them distracted you, and somebody else actually pushed their way into your house.
Didn't take the pension books, they just threw them on the bed, but they took my money.
So you're having real problems at the moment being able to settle again. You're very nervy and you feel sick and stressed out and all the rest.
Terrible.
The city's is a place where there are lots of people knocking around, but if you live on your own, it's like the loneliest place in the world.
I mean,
you're terrible.
I walk queer at the best of times with this paralysed leg.
It's almost like the confessional box, really, because people tell you that a lot of times, you know, they'll phone in and they forget that they're on a phone on a radio station. They just think it's a one-to-one. What are your neighbours like?
Well, I don't know them, Umberto, because I can't walk out properly.
And some of the stuff they come out with is absolutely incredible.
Can't give you anything,
Right.
any medication, because you're on Valium. But I said I've been on them 23 years, so we're not doing much good, are we?
You've been on Valium for 23 years?
Yes.
Won't you listen to my heart?
With being a local radio, you know, there are other radio stations that are national radio stations that supply the same sort of service, really. But with being local, that's our forte. He's having a real bad time at the moment.
Yeah.
He is.
Yeah.
You've got tell him I'll give him. What I'll do is I'll get in touch with somebody either tonight or tomorrow, and if he wants, I'll pass the number on to them, and they'll phone him from one of the transsexual sort of like support groups.
Okay.
All right. See what he says. If he doesn't, I'll phone him. Well, it depends on yourself. You don't sound like the type of person that's going to be beaten easily, so...
Well, this is what the police woman said.
Right.
I kept filling up, and she said, have a good cry. I said, no, I'm not a crier, me.
Are you not?
My husband used to
Well,
say...
you know what they say? Have a good cry and you'll pee less, so, you know...
I'm not, I'm incontinent. I bloody won't.
Who do you tell your problems to?
My dog. No, I've got a very close network of friends, very close, that I've had for years. I mean, even people that I went to school with. So, you know, I've got lots of people that I can relate to, thank God, touch wood. A long may it be.
Oh, thanks, Umberto.
Okay, Eunice.
But I love your programme on a Sunday.
Do you know you, honestly, you charm the birds out of the trees. All right, sweetheart,
No,
you take
I
care.
mean it. I think you're great, you two.
Thank you. There's a poem called The Desiderata, I don't know if anybody knows it, but it says even the dull and uninteresting have their story and they deserve to be listened to. And we all deserve to be listened to, all of us. My mum used to have a wonderful saying, you come into the world bare arse and you'll go out the same way, and everything that happens in between is just irrelevant. You know, it's how you interact with other people.
Well, Trev, I couldn't disagree with you.
He's not got any viciousness or violence in him at all.
Well, Brad, if you don't want it, what the hell are you ringing me up for? Telling me you've got his watch then, you sad donkey.
He's completely mad.
And when I see my boss tomorrow, I'm going to smack him in the gob.
But he's utterly professional.
Can we congratulate Flo Halliday from Pendlebury? Flo won 1,259 quid on Piccadilly 11:52 early this morning.
James is borderline.
Flo, think of all those drinks you could buy me with £1,259.47.
The front for the rudest man in Britain. Probably, yeah.
Hello, James.
Adrian, what on earth can you have to say to me?
Oh, they've been ringing him for years, even before I started here.
Right, I mean, it's pretty biggie tonight, I think.
He's had people that remember him from the 70s that used to ring him in the 70s.
You know, I was waiting to see the neurosurgeon.
And there they all are again, ringing him up.
About your head?
Well,
yeah.
What's left of it?
Well, not much from the way you talk, Adrian. Go on.
Right.
Oh, I've got one.
You're done.
Brilliant. Cheers. My record's run out now.
See you Friday. Take care. Bye, Jonathan.
Bye, Jonathan.
See you next week.
I didn't really have anything good tonight to get a go at, apart from the first hour when we had Trev on.
These girls, James, are the kind of girls that drop them at the back of pubs. That you can tell them, James. You can tell them they're laughing and joking as they're going out to the theatre.
Not in a million years. Not in a million years. I think the answer to the excess of time given to the likes of Trevor and Jerry is that you need them as agitators to boost your ratings and encourage more phone calls. Yes, you get on bigots to up those audience figures, don't you, James? Believe you me, Albert, nothing could be further from the truth. As long as people are talking and being interesting, we don't have a problem listening to them. The only thing that interests me in life is people. People, I don't care who they are, there's always something interesting about them. Well, I'm wanted by a woman. I'm wanted by a woman. I'm gonna have to go and hug that woman.
And they go dancing.
Speak your truth quietly and clearly, and listen to others, even the dull and ignorant. They too have their story. You are a child of the universe, no less than the trees or the stars. You have a right to be here.
You'll remember me when the west wind moves upon the fields of barley. You can tell the sun in his jealous sky when we walked in fields of gold. When we walked in fields of gold.
With all its sham, drudgery and broken dreams, it is still a beautiful world.